Hi all, today we will discuss e-commerce system design. So what all are the ways when we design or creating a e-commerce application, so or website, so how we will create a system design before that. So there are multiple way uh, we can create a high level or low level system design for e-commerce, but some of the follow procedures which need to be followed, like we while we create a system design of e-commerce, we have multiples modules which we have, like user search flow will be there, order processing, SLA service, warehouse service, item services. So if you are creating use e-commerce, then user search flow, this will be added, the gateway to explore where the users is initiated the request from this product in e-commerce. Order processing system means this backbone of managing this every aspect of the order's life cycle from the placement to deliver. So the order processing will be there. SLA service means setting delivery expectations with this precisions, offering estimates, arrival times and all. So while users or customers is doing the order processing or orders, in that time SLA will work, like what all are the offers, estimate, arrivals, times and all will be declared. So that we have a SLA. Then warehouse service means ensuring this swift and efficient product storage and retrievals, so that warehouse services will come thus. And then item services which empowering users with comprehensive product informations with aids their decisions makings and all. So the items will be shown so that customers will take these items and do the orders processings and all. And then we have a purchase order, so once items will be visible to the customers so that they can do the orders. So we have a purchase orders, it is orchestrating supplier orders from this platform like Amazon, Flipkart, Seamless. So this type of, if you are creating a e-commerce website, so that we have a order purchase order. Then once users has done the order, then we have a notification service which keep users informed at every stages on their orders journey. So the notification service will come in these pictures. And then we have a user service. So the user service will have a curating personalized experience and managing users account with finesse. And then we have a recommendation service, so that crafting tailored product suggesting to enhance the shopping journey. So this recommendation product will be there. And then we have a Cassandra clusters, so we will provide this scalability of data storage facilities, seamless informations and all. Then for this streaming, we have a Apache Spark Streaming Clusters will be there. So this powering real-time data processing, decisions making and all. We have a Hadoop clusters we are using, so that is a part of big data platform. So Hadoop clusters will have a unearthing in ability insights from this vast data sets into the drive strategy decision. Then we use Kafka enabling seamless data communication within the ecosystem. Then we have inventory management system. So this guarantee this product available through this meticulous inventory control. Then pricing systems will be there, so that ensure accurate price will be available. And then cache will be there, so that enable Redis clusters, data retrievals, fast search experience and all. Then we have Elasticsearch clusters empowering robust initiatives, product search. Then whitelist services, card database, items database, inventory database. We can use a different database as per the stock services and all. Then we have order management systems data sphere. Then load balancer, authentication, authorizations, users interactions, handling interactions, incoming request, fineness and all. So for that purpose, these all are the flow which you need to declare. Whatever we are discussing, multiple services and all, that we have to create while we are designing the e-commerce system. So how we will see there, thus while we are designing. So see here, so first of all, here we have a content delivery network, CDN is there. So through that user search flow will be there, it will be created. Once user search flow will call, in that cases we have a load balancer. API gateway will come in this pictures, so that load balanced, and then it will go for the service search service. So while users is going through the CDN user search flow, it will go for the API gateway. API gateway will communicate with the search service. So the search service, and then search service will communicate multiple microservices as a user service, as a service serviceability service, and then wishlist service, and then cart service. So once search service will go for the wishlist service, in that cases we have a wishlist database, MySQL clusters will be called. So we have a multiples database there with the different services, but wishlist we have a MySQL clusters will call. There we have a master and slab based data will be stored. Now we have a search service which have calling other microservice is a cart service. So once this will be called as a cart service, so this cart information will be there. So the cart database clusters will be called. The others we have a Elasticsearch cluster. So this Elasticsearch clusters will be called, and then they will consume search consumers. So search consumers is coming from the Kafka. So the Kafka will be integrated in this. So the search consumer will come from the Kafka, and Kafka we have Elastic search clusters. The next what we have, users purchase flow. So once users, it will go for the purchase flow. First was a search flow and other is purchase flow. So again the same way, user purchase flow will be going for this load balancer. So API gateway through that load balancer, and in that cases while they are purchasing, users is purchasing, thus in that cases it will go for the order tracking and pricing service. So pricing service will come in this microservice, and order service, so that order service will communicate with the Kafka cluster, or else also order service will be communicate with this Redis cluster. And the next which order service, also order tracking service will be communicate with inventory management system. So while inventory management system will communicate, then inventory data MySQL clusters will be called. And now what we have, so this search communications already completed, and then inventory is completed. Now we have order processing system. So in this order processing system we have archival system, historical data order systems which will be processed, and then the database which we have a Cassandra database and users app will be there. And here you can see the Kafka will come in this picture. So Kafka through the orders informations will be there, so that of all the order information, so that Kafka will communicate with notification service, and customer will notify once the orders will fulfill, it will go for the Kafka. So Kafka will notify this notification server. Then we have a user inbound and outbound. So users inbound services will come with this item services. So this item service will call, and outbound we have a purchase service, and a users inbound we recommended with the Kafka cluster, Apache Hadoop clusters. And then users app will communicate with the recommendation service. So the recommendation service will have a user service. So this user service will communicate with the Kafka database. So while we create a e-commerce system design, in that which need to be followed, one is search category, another is a purchase category. So search category is differentiate with this search service, cart service, wishlist service, search consumers, warehouse consumers, logistics service, and all user service and servability service. But while we go for the users purchase, so in this users purchase we have an inventory service, order tracking service, pricing service, order processing service, archival talk service, historical system service, recommendation service. So these all are the notification service, item services, purchase services and all. So while we create a system design, we have to follow these all, and the terms which we have, the terms is user search flow, order processing, SLA service, warehouse service, item service, purchase order, notification service, user service, recommendation service, Cassandra clusters, Apache Spark Streaming, Hadoop clusters, Kafka, inventory message, management cluster systems, pricing systems or service, or then Redis clusters, Elastic search clusters, wishlist service, cart database, MySQL item database, MongoDB, inventory database, MySQL order management systems, load balancer, authentication, authorizations, and then user interactions layer handling users interactions from incoming on outgoing requests. So these all we have while we define this e-commerce based applications which we have to follow. There are many system design architectures are there. If you will go here, so we have a YouTube system design is there, CI/CD workflow will be there. So how we will create dockers as a nutshell. Then this is the e-commerce system design which we discussed just now. We have a multiple authentications mechanism will be there. While we create applications, we need to provide this authentications and all, and then REST API documentations, authentication methods and all, CI/CD workflow, then software development lifecycle, REST API, all are the REST API method, protocols, network protocols and all. And then we have a working HTTP demonstrated. This all 12 core concept. So this is the 12 core concept every programmer must know: programming language, algorithm, data structures, networking, version control, database, API, security testing, system design which we are discussing now, and agile, and design patterns like that. Yeah, so if you want, please let me know what type of video you want so that we can create according to that. Yeah, thank you.